Hello, hello, kids. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this. Hopefully that doesn't just completely fall over. Okay. Hi guys. Sorry if there's extra noise. It's Shadowrun Dragonfall night. Also have some dinner. I actually wasn't sleeping, but I didn't realize I needed to go to the grocery store before I could make food. So I had to run off at like 30 minutes ago. Go get some food and come back. We already did this part. We already talked to him. It's just giving us the same loading. The stuff from the last mission that we finished. Is it? My frames are fluctuating. I thought it was because Steam was trying to download something, but paused it. It's still fluctuating. Hopefully it gets better. Hello, kitten. Do you want to go sleep in the bed? The cat bed for the camera? Right? Yeah, we do. Alright, so we can do... God, why is... Oh, of course you immediately knock the fan down. Dio. That's ageless. Not really, I'm kidding, Dio, don't do that. Yeah, it's very hot here for some reason. I think it's because people leave their heat on, even when it's not hot anymore, because we did have snow like last week, so I mean, I understand, but it's very annoying. Okay. So we can go do, I still don't know whether I really want to do that mission or not. Does another point in decking, or not decking, this does not give me anything. This gets me AP. Well, actually, it gets me accuracy and damage, but that's good. Hello, Dio. Are you gonna go up there and grab Roja? I guess we just go do his mission. I feel like, you know, I'm not really confident in this mission in terms of the, that it's gonna be good. Not that we can't do it, we'll do it just fine. It's the question of whether... Okay. We always take Iger. We always take Dietrich. Yeah, you have shit. I think, but you also have shit. Both of you are not very good. So it's always which one of you is better. I really wish I could see the stats on the drones. It's really annoying that you can't. Like, why do you see them on the guns, but you don't see them here? Wow, both kittens are up there. Okay, hi. Let's just do Glory. We've been doing Glory. She's got, I mean, if things go wrong, she heals us, so that's the kind of... The ride to the Adenauer plots is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The station itself is much different, an old, broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering toward obsolescence. That's a horrible way to talk about a person. Like referring to this metaphorically as that the dwarf is the same thing, is the end of its useful life and tender ordering towards... Okay, Rosa, can you... Okay, here you go. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly begin to crime. Also not sure, like, so your only company, like, who's gonna talk to them? They're a bunch of fucking heavily armed cyborg mercenaries riding a train. Like, everybody's just gonna be, like, scooting away if they're not actually just leaving the train car. Alright. Oh, excuse me. So, we want to give Iger that. And that. We could also give her a grenade or something, because she's got a slot. We can always give Dietrich a grenade. I don't think Dietrich really needs a grenade. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. No. The streets above the Adenauer plots are dark and dismal. This Keats has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Hi, Fiona. Okay, lurking. Yeah, I know. They're just kind of wandering around. They just haven't wanted to use the kitty bed while I've been streaming recently. I don't know why. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, lending the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target, Sutherland Bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. Might still be happening for all we know. I thought he told us that it had been shut down. But I think we're about to find out. That's a cheerful thought. Come on, boss. Let's get this over with. Yeah, nobody's happy about this mission. I'm not either, but... what's the button again? What? Where's my... Oh, this is not what I need. I wanted my control settings, but I guess I don't have it. I was trying to figure out what the button to see stuff again is. Because I don't think that I am... Okay, there it is. It is old. That's what I thought it was. I just wasn't near anything to see. Okay. This is a big map for, like, why is there so much space out here? That's worrisome. Some peeps, but we can't talk to them. Can't get some, like, rumors or anything? This looks useful. Me? Yes. I don't know. Oh, there we go. You know what? Let's go over here first. Oh, what? Okay, that was why. Pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. Ye gods, that's rank. I'll stay back here, if you don't mind. Better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. It might not be decomposition. The steam could be coming from a grate, or a vent under the pile. Oh, so there's another way in there, okay. I'm gonna guess this door does not open. Or at least, you know, not from here. Right. What are you doing, kittens? Doors sealed tight. Dirt, dust, and grime have caked around the corners. Clearly no one's been through here in many months. You can see the hydraulic jacks locking the door in place near the bottom of the frame. So we can try to get Iger to do it. She probably has enough. Yes. Well, assuming that it's the same for... But let's check in. Check in. Kitten! What are you doing? Oh, you're playing with that bag. Of course you are. Okay. Let's go in. Hacker voice. I'm in. White ice. Okay. Probably do need to move over here. Okay. White sparky ice. Wait, I don't have any programs. Shit. I did when I did this before. I didn't realize I have literally 0 programs. Okay, can I? I actually want to go back and, oh shit. Alright, this should be the most recent save. Alright, I gotta go actually buy some programs. I did not realize I don't have any. That's a problem. No! That's not a toy! Because I need programs in order to do hacking. That's hilarious. I thought I had just basic ones, which would be fine. Yeah. This is the save we started from. Okay. Let's go talk to Malit. I think she has programs. Yes. Programs. Okay. So, first of all, a medic. Yes. That's good. No. Degrade. 75. That's okay. That's pretty good. This is pretty good. Blaster. Probably want a blaster. Ooh. I just want the killer. Rather than erosion. Yeah, let's get killer. That should be good. I mean, there's programs. Okay. Is there anything else that I need from you while I'm here? So there are consumables, but I don't think I care about those. They're very expensive and they're like 1 use. I don't think I need those. That would be one thing, is if Blitz or an NPC decker has consumables that you can reuse, like the way that Glory has medkits that renew each mission, or Iger has grenades. If they had renewable, oh excuse me, I don't think they do. They would. But this is their stuff, so I don't think they have. So it's weird. You do this, like you select your team, and then you do the loading screen, and then you choose equipment. That's a weird kind of quirk. Okay. You... Alright. There we go. That's better. Okay. Good. Ouch. That's bad. Oh, I should heal myself. Yeah, should have healed myself. Oh. So it doesn't work like the, Okay. It doesn't work like the... Oh, this is not a... I have to go over here. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, that's fine. I thought they were still green after that. That would have been bad. Accuracy, okay. I don't know how much damage these can do. Or they're just, like, buffers. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What? Am I at full HP again? No. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work before. Okay. Oh, hello. So this is parts of it that we can't see, or that we can't get to from here. All we can get to is the door. Oh, except they can hit us from here. Interesting. Did not realize that. What did I hit him with? Oh, I missed. Is he actually gonna shoot me? No. Oh, I can't even activate it until I kill it. Okay. Oh, it puts this down. Interesting. So, what is that? That's leaving. Oh, this is the whole thing. Okay, so I went over here, I came out over here, and I just opened the door. Okay. Well, that's not that exciting, but alright, fair enough. Fair enough, game. That's pretty reasonable. Oh, we can't use the vent now! I kind of would have rather used the vent. It seems more useful. But... oh well. Locate the experimental bioware. Alright. One door on the left, one door on the right. The terminal governs the animal testing wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. Great fuckers. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures formed upon them fill the menu screen. Shadowrun Bioscience. I mean, this whole world is bad, right? But, you know. Animal testing observation terminal. Hellhound testing protocols. Basilisk testing protocols. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on a kennel of hellhound test subjects. There are several memos appended to the file. Apparently the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous, fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. This entry covers various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Shadowrun's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Shadowrun, an attempt to create a magically active piece of bioware. Why the executive in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of anesthetized thoracic surgeries. Ooh. Great. This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun Bioscience's merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Shadowrun Bioscience, product and specimen inventory. Org Chem Wing, tissue bank / organ farm. Breakdown and analysis, replication, fabrication, executive wing, contract fulfillment, animal testing wing, special projects. Let's check out the special projects since we already read those, or related to those. This entry details a number of projects involved in invasive testing on awakened animals. There are listings for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be has been left undisclosed. Presumably that's the basilisk. Contract fulfillment. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level... oh, hi, there's a kitten walking in front of the camera and now gone again. BioWare security level enhances inventory. BioWare like this would normally run tens of thousands of new yen. If this is what Esquivel was commissioning Shadowrun to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. Well, how do you know that? Like, how do you know that it costs less than tens of thousands of new yen to make them here? I'm confused. Okay. Tissue banks / organ farm. Entry provides a complete breakdown of the standard organs that are being grown in the organic chemistry ring of Shadowrun Bioscience. It seems the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass-produce vat-grown metahuman organs, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. This material would then be used for testing purposes. Well, that's fine, I guess. Breakdown and analysis. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Shadowrun employees on the products of competing biotech companies. Bioware samples by Universal Omnitech, Shiawaze, Proteus AG, and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. Replication / fabrication. This entry contains notes on Shadowrun's attempts to replicate products that have previously dissected and studied. According to the information here at Shadowrun, had achieved a shocking level of success in producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted BioWare products. Oh, interesting. These knockoff products were commissioned by an outside investor and had been moved to cold storage in the executive wing pending transfer. Okay, so that's the... if we had read that first, we would have had a better idea of that. Okay. Let's not climb down, but okay. Executive clearance, clearance B, keycard panel. Alright, This is where we already were. Alright, so obviously we don't have any way to get in there. Door is unlocked by door is locked by a high-tech maglock. The swipe key accesses over the status screen indicates the lock has been overridden by a local computer on the network. Piggyback on the network override to unlock the door. Sure. Alright. Oop. Unauthorized access detected. Priming weapon systems for pacification. Yep. Where are you? You're right there. Probably want you over here. Wow, really? Well, that's frustrating. Okay. You can Overwatch at least. Can you Overwatch yet? Oh good, you can finally Overwatch with your pistol. Don't really have a 3-round cooldown? Alright. Let's activate one of these. This is a new drone, isn't it? I haven't got to use it. Or no, I did. That's right. I did use it last time. Holy shit. This thing is impressive. Also, I mean, these are bad. Like, these are like shitty enemies, but still. Oh, you missed. Oh, I should have saved that shot and used this. Because this drone can't Overwatch. Oh, okay. End the turn. Oh, it can hit me. Fuck. Did not realize that. Alright, that's not very good, is it? Jesus. Thank you. Okay. Oh god, hi. A wild-eyed young man in his tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? He stalks towards you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? Easy there, pal. Thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory. My home! You are an invader in my territory, madam, and you have murdered my peasantry. Aha. Dietrich mutters under his breath. We've got a live one here, boss. Continues rant without pausing for breath. You are a murderer! A monster! You will pay! Hold up. Who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Suderland Bioscience. How are you banished for your transgressions, madam? Banished to the underworld, and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that! They were gentle and kind. You're an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect that we shared. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I'm on an important, quest. The grief on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces it looks like curiosity. Oh, well that changes everything. Perilous quests and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't say banish you for that. Tell me about this quest of yours, good madam. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. I need to get my hands on the Bioware prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing? Madness! Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you tend to forge your way into the land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is so much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men, and 5 times as deadly. I think that I've heard all I need to about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keycard B. Using this, you can descend into the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. No. Okay. Oh, what do you want? Okay. Tell me about your peasantry. I love them. They're like family to me. When I'm hungry, they're the ones who harvest the meat for me to cook from the cultured organ lab. When I'm in need of company, they keep me warm. Sounds cozy. It is, it is. You killed 3 of them, but I can activate more. He rubs his chin, grinning. They will return to me, and I will show them the love that only a true ruler can. I will bathe them in my affection, and they... That's enough of that. Hang on a second. Just how many more peasants do you have in this building? Oh, hundreds, he beams at you. The security system here is quite state-of-the-art. User-friendly, too. It didn't take long to figure out how to make some peasants wake up and others go to sleep. I allow the majority of my peasantry to rest peacefully, basking in the benevolence of my rule. I could wake them up at any time. But why? I say let them rest. Well, if you have hundreds of them, why can't you send them against the basilisk? That's probably for the best. Can we talk about something else? Yeah, maybe you could use your peasants to kill Billy for you. He recoils in horror. My peasants? Sent against the monster? Never! No, stranger. I tell you that it would be a massacre. I would have their blood on my hands. I cannot do it, and I will not. End of discussion. What happened here? What caused the lockdown? A calamitous series of events. It began with a spilled cup of Schleikaf, and ended in terror and blood. He falls silent. There's a long, awkward pause. And... he blinks confusedly. You want more? Yes, that wasn't an explanation. He sighs. Then you shall have one. Where to begin? On the morning of the lockdown, all was well. Gietzler, an executive, was making his rounds, walking from console to console to check up on us. He held a bubbling cup of soy calf in his stubby little hands. We all knew that food and drink were forbidden outside of the employee lounge, but Gietzler was a proud man, and he would not obey the rules. His pride was our undoing. He tripped and fell, and his soy calf spilled into a console in the animal testing wing. There was a terrible snap of shorting circuits, coupled with the stench of ozone. All over the building, emergency lights flashed and blared. The building went into quarantine mode. He raises his voice and gestures theatrically. Doors locked and shutters slammed closed. We were all trapped like rats inside, but we were not afraid. We were sure the malfunction would be fixed within the hour. We did not know what was coming for us. Unbeknownst to any of us, Gietzler's devil beverage had done more than initiate a false quarantine. It had also shorted the locks on Billy's cage. The albino basilisk slipped its bonds, and in that moment, its reign of terror began. His voice climbed to a roar. Within a half hour of the spill, Billy had slaughtered everyone who could have disengaged the lockdown. Executives were torn limb from limb. Their business attire was shredded, their expenditure reports bathed in blood, and the rest of us were trapped inside with the savage beast. So do basilisks not petrify people in Shadowrun? Like, what differentiates a basilisk from a giant lizard? He falls silent, blinking, as he watches the expression clouds. When he speaks again, his voice is small. In the end, only Heiner and I remained. We managed to trap Billy in the underworld, but there was no escape for us. Why not? Couldn't you have just called for help? No, comlinks don't work in here. No reception. And the quarantine cut off our matrix access. Heiner and I found ourselves completely isolated from the outside world, with a terrible creature running loose in the basement. Our choices were to give up and die, or to make the best of it. The manic cheer that you've come to expect floods back into the lab tech. He spreads his arm wide, a knowing smile on his face. And as you can easily see, we chose the latter. We persevered, and eventually transformed this husk of a building into the glorious kingdom that you find yourself standing in today. It was all for the best in the end. I tamed this land, and I have grown to love it. I will never live anywhere else. What happened to Heiner, then? I want to know a little more about this underworld. You nod slowly. The nether realm that lies beneath the hollowed halls of Sutherland Bioscience, a nightmarish labyrinth of dripping pipes and filthy brickwork. Billy rules supreme down there now. To set foot into the underworld means certain death. Just to get this straight, we are talking about a sewer, right? The underworld is just the sewer? Yes, it is a sewer. But it is also a nightmarish labyrinth of... Yes, I gotcha. I want to know about the prototype BioWare. He shrugs. It's BioWare. Pretty standard stuff. Paint editors, trauma dampers, ortho skin, things like that. And all of it was reverse engineered from existing BioWare products, right? I read up on Sutherland's process. Yes, that's right. Knockoffs. He nods slowly. Dangerous work. Illegal most places, but not here in Berlin. Our investors needed it that way. I guess that explains why Esquivel didn't hire a company in Spain. He nods eagerly. Yes, too risky. Here in Berlin, no problem with the law, because there is no law. Just have to be careful. All for naught now, though. Our copies were good. Just like the real thing, but who cares? It's all just meat in the end. If you don't miss that meat, I'll take it off your hands. Go right ahead. Fill your pockets. Take whatever you like. I, on the other hand, will avail myself with a snack bar. It looks like this media setup is wired into the building's security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from the building's surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. I've heard of that show. It's supposed to be horrible. I mean, really, really bad. Never watched it myself, but I heard it made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Watch Security Archive, dated 18 months ago. As the video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside camera range. You can see his shoes and his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You'd guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we survived this long. If we play our cards right, do a proper bit of rationing, I reckon we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We'll have plenty of fat and sugar. Those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, we'll ration. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 to 3 months on what's stashed away in that stack bar. Or should we be rescued before we run dry? Phil, you're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. Snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible. And that means supplementing them with something more substantial. There's a long pause. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the Org-Chem wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Metahuman meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys grown to be implanted into people like you and me. I'm talking about eating people parts. It's fucking disgusting, and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're going to need if we want to survive in the long term. You don't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. You're talking like they're never going to rescue us. We're in Berlin, Heiner. What they? Who do you think is coming? We need to prepare to survive here for a long time. Maybe years. And that means making the most of the resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. Yeah, it's not really cannibalism. I don't... yeah. An image flickers onto the frame. Philip, leaning against a wall, listlessly chewing on... Although, I just realized... God! I just remembered the fucking Richard Dawkins tweet about growing synthetic meat and how his first question was, are people gonna eat people meat? And I'm like, what are the, like, we're gonna have an ethical discussion about the ethics of it. Like, that was his first thought about it. An image flickers onto the frame. Philip, leaning against a wall, listlessly chewing on an unidentifiable hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. The drone comes to inspect him and he pushes it away. Heiner's voice crackles in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes at it with his teeth. I'll kill that fucking thing. You'll see. That goddamn basilisk is going down. Once we can get down in the sewers again, we might be able to find out way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Philip says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. Okay, so... he's talking about eating orc balls. Hello, Felicia, Kyle. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it, you find Philip standing in the corner of the room that you're in now. He looks haggard, exhausted, and he carries a haunted look in his eyes. Heiner is notably absent, and there's some horrible music in the background. Cheap synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction that the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sings out a phrase in Slovak. A half second later, a different voice sounds a translation in German. Night Kings of Lightning Hold. Philip stares, glassy-eyed, as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. Troll actor, in quotes. A deep trollish voice rumbles out of the media center speakers. I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm. I do so swear it before my magic sword. Argonar. That's too interesting. This I do swear. An alarmingly breathy elvish voice sings out in response. But Titonius, the Jubathon hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted wood of Trallasheen. Please make this stop. My life is sworn to protect those peasants, she-elf. Run back to your enchanted trees if you will, but a Night King will never flee. But Titonius, her voice comes out in a lisping wail. You cannot die. I love you. Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward. For if Titonius Rex falls, Lightning Hold will fall, and Lightning Hold will not fall. The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you'd expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkled in distaste, and his fists clench and unclench. Mercifully, the video feed cuts to static. Alright, 8 months ago. The screen flickers and a video feed of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner, watching an episode of Night Kings of Lightning Cold. His jaw hangs slack, and he stares at the screen in rapt attention. Oh god. But father, Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul, to defend Lightning Hold from the Jubathons. His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil demon lord. Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. Elderly-sounding elf actor. My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness every time he draws that devil blade from its scabbard. And long past the time that you learned the truth about me, Brenathe, I was the one who trapped the demon lord Karaborg within that blade. The breathy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek. But father, you can't mean... Yes, my daughter, I was the one they called Thunderspear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Honga barbarian tribe. Then all of this is your fault. The Jubathons, the threat to my beloved soul. All of it! It was the only way to save Trollasheen, my darling daughter. Trollasheen, and your mother, whom I had hid away when you were but a girl. She's still alive, Brenathe! Security drone floats by to inspect Philip. Idly, he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed flickers and sputters out, and you find yourself back at the main menu. Okay, today. Screen flickers and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion the lab tech slides in to fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and writhing across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Philip's face. Then the lights go dim, and an alarm begins to sound. Danger, danger, intruder detected. Security protocols engaged. I admire your bravery, noble vassal. Philip rests a hand on the top of the tiny little drone. But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life. Indeed, with my very soul. Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound. No, noble Sirit. It is you who must, I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride. Maybe you're right. I am already a Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun, and when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism. Please, clear the area. Philip turns and steps out of camera range. The drone is joined by 2 others, which wait in a holding position facing the camera. Well, that was, I guess that was informative? Huh, there's nothing in this room. This is, oh, breadstick. Okay. Great, more ways to climb down. Door is hermetically sealed. Months of disuse have left it covered in a thick coat of dust. A simple swipe key access system is mounted in the door frame. Block letters on the system's case read executive clearance only. Can't hack that one, which is what I expected. Clearance B panel. This console seems to control the locking mechanism on the door in front of you. Keycard reader has been set in the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads keycard access, clearance level B. Okay. Sure. We have Glory with us, we don't need more medkits. So there's a climb down there. There's a climb down here. There's a climb down there. What's the difference between these? Okay. Is this where... No. Oh yeah, okay, so this is where that one comes down. The other one would come down over here. Okay. Where does that even go to then? What is... Huh. Let's go down and check that one out. So I guess that means you could climb down and then come up here? Maybe? And then come out here. You wouldn't trigger the drones. A safe is locked with a similar key swipe lock to the door panels, right? And we get schematic auto injector for Bliss, or the auto injector Bliss schematic. Okay. But yeah, there's no way to get... I guess he gave us because we needed to go through that door. I feel like I could have just hacked these, but maybe I can't. Store is maglocked shut, and it appears that someone in the not-too-distant past has smeared its surface with feces. Great. Like, is there a way to... Oh, hi! Oh, okay. There's also, like... Oh, those are hellhounds. Okay, gotcha. Where are you, Dietrich? Okay. I'm gonna assume these... Well, I guess they can probably shoot fire, so they're not melee. That's Billy. Or not purely melee, rather. Alright. They have a lot of HP. This is 2 shots. Okay. Or 5 shots. Okay. Good. Please finish it. Holy shit. I guess there's no need for, whoops, no need for an Overwatch when we can just shoot it. I'm gonna pull you back. Oh god. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. What? 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 Okay. I didn't realize that they had range, but like that was just, he waved his head and she took fire from way far away. Or the drone took fire. I guess it's good the drone took fire, but... Also, shit, I forgot to use this again. forget to do this. So, where are you? You're there. You're there. Okay. That's good. Okay. This is actually not very dangerous, but I guess they didn't have guns. That was 64% chance to hit, and you missed with both of them? What? 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 Oh god, it's not dead. Line of sight blocked, okay. Guess you need to move there. Then you can shoot it. Oh, we did it! Nice. Oh, that was good. Nice. Okay, that was not very threatening. Wait, we're still in combat. Why are we still in combat? Oh, there's one back here. Shit. I see it. I wish that escape actually worked. What I expected it to do, which is... Alright. I don't think you can shoot that from here. You should be able to kill that. Where was that thing? You really missed. Oh my god! Fucking shitting me. There we go. I swear, Glory is just not a very useful character, but neither is Blitz, I think, so, like... Why did he have the executive key card? I guess it's just because he ate an executive. That's the explanation. Guess it would have been faster to go down to the other one, maybe. Should I go talk to him? I guess. Yeah, I've got it right here. Does a double dig. You have it! The key card! My ticket back into the Hollowed Halls, the executive wing, with its expensive supply of non-perishable treats! Hurry, noble stranger! Use it to unlock the door and make all of our dreams come true. Swipe your executive clearance. The gates, they finally opened! Is he just gonna run in and die? Alright, good, he didn't. I thought he was about to, like, trigger a trap or something. Thank you, my friend. You have granted me the secret desire that my heart yearned for most. A respectable supply of non-organ-based foods! You will always be welcome in these Hollowed Halls. I, Philip Rex, do so swear it. You're really into that Night Kings of Lightning Hold show, aren't you? Staring at you, he slowly nods. It is my life. My entire life. My reason for being. You know that you haven't seen the conclusion, right? There were only 6 episodes saved in that media center's memory. This show ran for 7. Why is this the... Why are we telling... How do we know this and why are we telling him this? This seems cruel as hell. He reels as though he's been struck. You're saying that there's more? That's what the program information said. 1 series, 7 episodes. You've seen 6. I'd always thought that they had left the ending to the imagination, like a beautiful dream. He fidgets uncomfortably. But now the dream is over. I will never know peace till I've seen this conclusion for myself. Oh, this is how we can get him out of here. Okay, this is good at least. He lurches forward, his hands clasped in supplication. You must find a way to show me the final episode. I need it. You... Oh, yeah, I feel like we should not... I feel like we should not just leave him here. I feel like we should get him out of here. You can always leave the building with me when I'm through here. In the outside world, you'll have no trouble finding the last episode. No, stranger. I cannot leave this place. I am its sworn protector, and I will not shirk my responsibilities. I will suffer. As Titonius Rex suffered when he sent Brenithe back to Tralasheen. This is my burden to bear. Sometimes I do wish I had more charisma. Hell with it, I'll bring down the quarantine and download your show for you. He nods vigorously, patches of beard wobbling with emotion. Yes, please, do it! Do it for me! Alright, calm down. I just need to get a terminal and drop in the quarantine, then I'll copy the episode of the Media Center for you. Oh, thank you! Thank you! His tears stream down his cheeks. This is the happiest day of my life! Oh, hey, the bathroom. The executive bathrooms. They're not particularly nice. Alright, let's go... Probably this... Isn't there a terminal in here? Otherwise, there's the one over there. It's not. Okay. Oh, I guess you gotta use this one. I have a feeling this guy is setting out for some lost quality heartbreak. Disengage the building's quarantine protocols. All it takes is a few keystrokes to disengage the quarantine. Apparently, Philip isn't particularly well versed in basic building system operations. Finding a copy of the 7th episode of Night Kings of Lightning Hold proves to be a more ambitious undertaking. Eventually, you find a pirate site for old TRID programs. According to the synopsis, the show ends with Titonius Rex's victory over the Jubathon hordes after he inspires a peasant revolt to defeat the invaders. The development was not well received by the show's admittedly few fans, who complained that it came out of nowhere. In addition, many of the show's ongoing plot threads were left unresolved. He downloaded the episode to Phil's Media Center and power down the machine. I didn't really have any heartbreak about the ending of Lost. It's not a very good ending, but... Ah, the intrepid madam returns. What can I do for you? Quarantine's off now. The final episode of your show is on the records computer. Yes! Peace will be known and brought to the land! Oh, you're heartbroken. I'm sorry. Phil takes himself running in the direction of the records room. Alright. Bye! Can we go talk to him? I want to see if he, like, has a response to this. You have given me everything. My whole heart's desire. The hidden knowledge of Titonius Rex's victory is mine, and I will be a better ruler for it. And also, I have Surgery snacks. Philip stares into your eyes. His entire body is trembling. I have it all, and thanks to you, noble madam. All thanks to you. Don't worry about it, man. It wasn't even all that difficult. He throws back his head and barks out a laugh. Spoken like a true hero. Farewell, my friend. Perhaps one day I'll be able to come to your aid in return. Thank you, noble sir. It would be an honor. I hope that happens. I don't think it will, but... Alright, that was it. Let's go. That was a pretty easy mission. And that wasn't really like So his big secret is that he was producing knockoff generics to compete with the expensive Bioware by putting out cheap versions. That doesn't seem bad at all. That seems good. As you emerge, blinking into the light of day, you find yourself standing face to face with a veritable wall of security personnel. A man in an expensive suit raises a megaphone to shout at you. Ah, this is why all this room was out here. You, stay right where you are. The megaphone isn't really necessary, man. I'm standing right here. You will place the stolen Bioware samples that you're carrying on the ground, then lie on your belly with your hands on your head. Do it now, or I will order my men to open fire. I didn't steal anything. The owner of this material commissioned me to retrieve it for him. Ex-Cabell, you mean? Yes. We know all about him. He has quite a reputation back in Spain. We're with Shiawazi street scum, and that material infringes on 15 of our company's patents. The organs you're carrying are based on our intellectual property. It's not. I assume they must be watching the place. Don't make me kill you, man. They have like robots, or what are these things? Shakes his head in disgust. Idiot, Shadowrunner. You people don't know when to keep your mouth shut. Men, open. Oh my god! They have some heavy cyberware. Okay, is that what it is? A shrill voice crackles over the building's intercom system. It reverberates through the empty streets. You will not threaten this woman, Jubathon dog. The fuck? Too long have my people lived in fear of your aggression. I, Philip Rex, will protect this land from your Mongol deprivations. Oh, hi, Virtuous Swear. Thank you for the follow. The corporate spokesman turns to address the security officer behind him. You two enter the building, find whoever's on that intercom, and silence him. Yes, sir. He turns back to face you, reaching for a sidearm at his hip. And as for you... LabTech's voice rings down from the speakers underneath it. You can hear the distinctive sound. Oh, underneath it, you can hear the distinctive sound of fingers hammering on a keyboard. Peasants, arise and defend your home. You need only believe in yourselves. The power is yours. All right, this pays off. This whole thing. This is good. Yes, grenade them. Ow! Oh shit, that hurt. All right. You don't need to heal yourself. You're gonna need to run somewhere. Can we get back there? Oh, that's where drone is. Okay. Alright. See, I don't really see the point of meleeing, because you're just running up and then they're gonna be like, you know... But... you're gonna be where they can shoot you. You're not gonna have any cover. A little worried about these grenades. Oh, that's a good spot, okay. Is that the best spot? You probably should go back there. Start sniping people. Actually, you should probably grenade. Yeah. You take it, Iger. Wow, that did very little. Now I'm upset that I spent that grenade. Do you have a grenade? You just have a flashbang grenade. Okay, flashbang is probably the grenade to use here anyway. Yeah, that's really good. Alright. So we still have 3. I want to go over here so that I have heavy cover. It does not have grenades. Okay. Yeah, I missed. Hey, oh, okay, he's just gonna shoot those guys. That's fine. There's the grenade. Oh, just a flashbang just versus him. Oh, hi! One of those things. Okay, missed. Good. Man, they really hate Dietrich. For whatever reason. They only get 1 attack each. I think he's got a grenade though. It's cool. We should probably actually get cover, but... Well, while they're all stunned, let's do this. Oh my god, you missed! It does give us flanking bonuses in melee, that's pretty nice. Wow, sucked. Why did she... I thought she should get... Hold on, did I use something there? I should use one of these. Get rid of that. Should have done that beforehand, but... Oh no, did it wear off? It did wear off, shit. I would have liked to have known that that was wearing off that turn. Like, why would they still have the ZZ over them until... Okay, whatever. Okay. She's hurt for a bit. Nice. Okay. I'm still cooling down anyway. Alright. Alright, that's better. Yes. Oh, the man in the suit, right. What in the fuck? 78%. Oh, this guy's still alive. Quarantine technician. Uh-huh. Wow. Oh, I don't get paid enough for this!
As the smoke begins to clear, a cry of jubilation sounds over the Shulin Bioscience Building's intercom system. We've done it! We've done it, my friends! The Jubathon hordes have been defeated! With this great victory, I declare a new age of exploration and commerce. My peasants will form trade agreements with our neighboring kingdoms for the betterment of all. Yeah, Phil, I hope that works out for you. Farewell, stalwart madam. We will remember you always. You hear the rustling sound of Phil pushing himself away from the intercom. A few seconds later, the building's external speakers fall silent. Nice. Alright. Good shit. Where's our... Okay, it's just leaving us over here. Huzzah! Excelsior! Exactly. Turn to the Kreutz Bazaar, yeah. Alright, that was a really good mission. I was a world he was going to be something shitty. Because Esquivel's kind of a shitty person, but it really wasn't. The U-Bahn trip back from the odd hour plots is a shaky one. Surprisingly, the train is packed. The only empty seats are at the very back of the car. A haggard-looking young mother marches down the aisle, dragging her 3 screaming children behind her. 2 boys and a girl, each around 6 years old. As the woman nears you, her eyes fix on the frozen pouches of bioengineered meat that you liberated from Sutherland's executive freezer. She opens her mouth to say something, but at the moment the little girl jams a finger into her brother's nose. The boy howls and the young mother's shoulders slump. Slowly, robotically, she turns back toward her destination and begins to trundle forward, dragging her squalling offspring forward with the solemnity of a funeral procession. Eventually, the train hums to a stop. You depart gracefully, lugging a freezer's worth of bioware samples behind you. This is really an underrated element of this setup, is that you've got all these heavily armed mercenaries who are just taking the train, just the subway to wherever they need to go, and they just sit down and just hey guys, just going to work? Yeah, us too. Hi. They're just carrying 3 guns each and killer robots and shit. Well, what else would we do with the samples? Is there a thing we could do besides giving them to him? I don't know what else we would do with them. Well, let's go through and talk to everyone. So I've always loved about Shadowrun. Yeah, we can't afford the shit Stark has, so we can. Yeah, I mean, the street level aspect of the setting is definitely one of the best parts of it. When it is street level, which it is most of the time, obviously. I'm not getting any money from this mission, but I still just want to give it to him. That is incredibly generous. I can scarcely believe it. With this donation, we have met our penultimate goal. I will send a volunteer to the data habit to acquire the trode nets. In the meantime, I will make the happy announcement to our guests. Thank you again, Cade Wolf. You'll never know how important you've been to the people I serve. Alright, so we don't get the... He said that was the penultimate one, so there should be another one after this. Alright, one last one. Lane looks to have mostly recovered from whatever happened the other day. A few butterfly stitches keep closed lacerations on his face, and his damaged prosthetic looks to be functioning normally once again. And what brings you around today? I want to talk about what happened the other day. Old soldier glowers, but given his physical handicaps and his recent injuries, he hardly makes for an intimidating figure, troll size notwithstanding. Hang my hoop. I'm not a child, woman. I'm not helpless, and even if I was, leave me to whatever fate I'm earned. Will they be back? Not if they know it's good for them. Last time they caught me alone, taking a shortcut through an alley. I won't make that mistake again. Sticking close to home, close to Samuel and his people. They won't shy away from a fight. Who was it? Someone who fired an unfounded rumor. Or about me joining up with Orc, a presumed favorite Pulla Club among us trogs.
Maybe he was humanist, or maybe just another flex fanatic who thought the balance of power would be upset by me joining up with Orc. I don't know. I don't care. Just want to be left alone. What do they want? He wanted to dissuade me from letting my voice or experience to any pro-metahuman parties. I tried to talk him down, tried to explain my fighting days are done, but he wouldn't believe me. Bastard made a liar of me when I beat him with my crutch. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. I think the lady on the train saw the orc balls. No, you're fine. That's good. Let's see here. We didn't have any, whatever the hell that is called. Schottenwell and Ryder or something. Something like that. Hey, Simi. Girl stares blankly into a vacant sky. She's still sporting a black eye, and there are fresh tears on her cheeks, but she doesn't seem to notice them. Kim, are you alright? She shakes her head. I don't know. Have I ever been one on me? She then lowers her gaze from the heavens and regards you, her eyes showing slightly more clarity than before. Been thinking, remembering, wondering. So what have you been thinking about? Kim hugs herself tightly around her midsection, drawing herself in and doing the impossible of making herself even thinner. I'm not sure I want to talk about it. I only ever talked about it with Monica. I'm here to listen, just like Monica was. Okay. She takes a deep breath to ready herself, then bites a lip as her eyes search the unseen. Monica said I would forget. She thought the Sims might help. In there, I'm strong, and I never have to lose anyone. But then I come back out here, when children play in the street, and I remember, where I see Doc Esquivel, and I remember, oh no. He was mad at me for losing her, but now I don't know if he even remembers. He looks right through me. But I did what he told me. I saw him every month, I took the medicine, I got as much food as I could. But he said it wasn't enough, that I would never be... Monica said a mother is always a mother, even when her baby dies inside her. She said she would go to heaven. Rough. Woof. Shit, I'm sorry, Kim. Anything I can do? No, I'm okay, thank you. Do you want to talk about that black eye now? Zach said not to. He said I might get hurt again. Kim, if Zach is hurting you... No, it wasn't him. Zach loves me. He loves everybody. But the man who did this knew Zach. He said they used to work together before they came to the Kreutz Bazaar. He said he wasn't allowed to stay because of Monica. She said he was bad for the Kreutz Bazaar. She said he was bad for the Kreutz Bazaar. And the man didn't like that. Now he wants to come back. He wants me to do Zach. He told me he had better stuff. Let me try it. Then, she touches the figure to her black eye. He said to tell Zach he was coming back to take what was his. Monica kept him out. It was for a good reason. I mean, he's also a shitty person. Like, yeah, no. Don't worry, Kim. We won't let him come back. If you say so. I'll leave you be. Alright, do we need to go talk to Zach? Talk to Zach in a while. Huh. I guess I can't talk to Zach about it. That's kind of annoying. It's also nice that Zach is not the worst person, maybe? Like, not super shitty? I was like, am I gonna have to go kill Zach? I do, in fact. And it's right here. Greedily snatched the sample from your hands. So you do, yes. Yes, is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work. The doctor turns away, rifling through the samples and inspecting the labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. As per our agreement, there will be no monetary compensation for this run. But if you'll give me a moment, I will add the samples that you recovered to my inventory. He looks at the samples that you brought him and eagerly begins punching their serial numbers into his PDA. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, if you'll excuse me... Hang on, there are a few more details that we need to discuss. Fine. Let's make this quick, alright? I want to get this merchandise logged in the inventory before it starts to thaw. The Shiawaze Corporation had eyes on that building. I had to fight one of their retrieval teams. Oh? I can't say that I'm surprised. They were instrumental in engineering my downfall back in Spain. The bastards brought all manner of drummed up charges against me. The tabloid press had a field day. I wouldn't worry about Shiawaze. They may have their files on me, but they won't take any direct action against the Kreutz Bazaar. I have information on several of their executives that could be quite embarrassing if it ever came to light. Don't you want to know what caused the lockdown? A flicker of irritation passes over his face. He reluctantly turns back to face you. Yes, I suppose I do. Go ahead, tell me. I'm all ears. It was a stupid accident. Someone spilled soy calf in a control console, and a bunch of test animals killed the researchers. That's... he grimaces. That is frustrating. But I suppose that's all water under the bridge. I have my merchandise after all. That's all I needed. I'll let you get back to your inventory. I'm not telling him about Phil. Phil's awesome. I don't want him to get hurt. Besides, Phil said he's going to leave, so... Or he's getting out. Not leaving, but, he's going to go explore. So, I think Phil will be fine. Welcome back. I've never tipped her. I feel like I should do it just in case anything happens. See, this is flashing, so I guess I actually leveled up again, which is good. Hey, Absinthe. As you approach the counter, you find Absinthe counting a bunch of antique paper money in the till. She doesn't bother looking up. There he is. Hello again. May I help you? I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Have you ever heard of a gang called the Kreutzritters? Sadly, yes. They're quite active here in Berlin. They are fascists, plain and simple. They cling to Christian doctrine to justify their actions. But they are krillers, first, and religious fanatics, second. Is that why I was asking? To confirm her story? That seems shitty. Those are the people that her Glory's dad was a part of. And I mean, that's basically... She basically painted them as like a German KKK or... I mean, black shirts, Nazis, but specifically more religious. Even though Nazis were somewhat religious. But basically like lynch mobs. Going around killing metas. What's the deal with the religion here, anyway? I've never paid much attention to myself. Give me some exposition in Shadowrun. Well, it's complicated. We stand in a country that has clung to its religious heritage with considerable zeal. In much of the developed world, the awakening shifted public perception away from organized religion. And here in Germany, it had the opposite effect. Okay, that's reasonable. This is the place of the Christian Democratic Party. While many developed nations have adopted spiritualism, some here might call it paganism, as their de facto belief system, the Germany of 2054 remains a Christian nation. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is open to interpretation. I take no stance on the matter either way. What do you believe? I am a simple traveler and seeker of truth. I believe what I directly observe and have observed. And I have observed. His voice trails off, the corner of his mouth switches up into a smile. Much. In my view, all belief systems are essentially different ways of interpreting the same thing. Magic is an underlying force of the universe. It is a fundamental truth. Religion is the lens that societies use to focus the enormity of that truth and something their people can understand. So you think the world's religions are wrong then? That's the rudest, that's the most hilarious trolling response. So you're saying they're wrong. Well, what's the source of the magic? Where does that truth come from? I mean, it's just like physics, right? Magic's pretty physics-based in Shadowrun. I feel like it's just a set of mechanical principles. You ask questions that have no answers, young human. The elf strokes his beard, contemplative look on his face. My experiences lead me to suspect that magic is its own source. You may, of course, choose to believe differently. It matters little To me, either way. Intriguing. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. She offers you an apologetic grin. A little busy right now. Oh, she's okay. No talking to Cammy. Okay. Oh, who's that? Let's go talk to Altude first. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Luca Dwyer. So you're Cade Wolf, eh? Late Monica Schaefer's replacement. Looks you up and down, then nods. Good. You look the part. Who the fuck is this? Like, Jay Allard motherfucker. Like, what is this guy doing on? Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future, but first we're asking to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right one for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way or expose yourself to much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, you'll be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So, have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? Obviously, he's not going to tell me who he works for. My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including this small pond that is Berlin. It is our best interest, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, that is all you need to know. What does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 yuan, but only if you complete the full audition, the run, and the post-run interview to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectations, you'll receive no pay and no further offers of work. That isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but note there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work with us. We came to you because we think that we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, we'll happily take our offer elsewhere. Whatever. Good. Very good. Now on to task at hand. There's a man named Aylshire. He's a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom, and a respected, or Hermes, I guess, and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. Pro-corporate... Oh, these people are actively working to undermine the Flux state and pave the way for corporate-controlled Berlin. It's already corporate-controlled, buddy. Your anarchy is a joke. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. Keep talking. You'll meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance, you'll plant surveillance devices in his apartment. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor, and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Hang on a second, I already have a team. Yes, you do, yes. But they are unsuitable for the job. Remember, this is a test of your abilities. Not Iger's, or Glory's, or Dietrich's. If it's that important to you, I'll work with your team. Very good. The moment you board the train to Frankfurt Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you've planted the devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There will be a brief interview. A post-mortem on the run, if you like, and assuming that I'm satisfied with what I hear, I will pay your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Cade Wolf. We will be watching. We will be watching. I can't actually go low enough for XCOM man voice. We will be watching. Okay. So there's the cool one. Well, the newer one. A better one that I don't have yet, but it's not that much of a difference. The AP3 versus AP2 is the biggest difference. IP200 versus IP175. I guess more evasion. I don't really know how evasion works, but maybe it's just a mischance, and that's not that big of a deal. Okay. These are all still... Alright. Nothing new there. SPUPI? Sorry, you're a decker and a rigger. Yes, I am a decker and a rigger. Wait, what is our... Oh, right. The U-boat Technifighter tour. That's right. So we have that. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to everyone in here, though. Before we do that. Hey, Blitz. I mean, you weren't on it, but... Hey, Paul. Okay, so we don't actually... We apparently are... Do not have more dialogue. Yeah. Alright. Oh, messages. Screen fleers to life and Maxim's face appears. He's wearing a broad grin. You can hear the sounds of celebration in the background. Hey there, muscle. I'm not sure if Tuck gave me the right address, but I figured it was worth a shot. I don't know if you heard, but our favorite Pollock Club got hit from all sides with the F-State today. It was glorious. Anyway, just thought you'd want to share in the good news. And thanks for your help back there. I don't think we made it out of there without you. Raise a hand. This is the guy who was agreed to smuggle for them, and then they just turned on him and tried to kill him. I don't know why he's agreeing to smuggle for him in the first place, considering he's an elf. But I also then don't know why he's celebrating, considering he was working for them. Well, I mean, I know guys tried because they tried to kill him, but like, you know. Alexander! Oh, hey Cade Wolf. Uncle Dietrich told me I should message you here, or I could message you here, so I figured that I should. He probably told you I'm living at Samuel's, huh? Well, that's where I am. It's different, I'll give you that much. I like that I don't get pressured to hurt people here, so that's good. Yeah, that's good! That's a big plus! And nobody smacks me around, even though I can tell that a lot of the Trog, the orcs and trolls want to. I do get yelled a lot, called a lot of names, but I guess that's making me feel bad about that kind of thing is all part of the plan. Life kind of sucks right now, but at least nobody's going to make me kill anyone. Uncle D says that it's going to get better. Maybe it will. I don't know. Anyway, what I mostly wanted to say was thanks for not killing me back at the Humanist compound. I had a gun on you, so you totally could have, but you didn't, and I'm really glad about that. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, what is our Alice fund at? Alright, almost there. Well, I mean, we're not almost there. We're less than halfway, but... don't have any of that right now. Oh, good. Well, not a whole lot, but... Nothing there. Alright, open the jobs directory. Alright. So, the pharma cleanup job. I feel like I looked at this before. Yeah, we did. $15,000 though. Alright, let's look at this one. Here you'll find a complete transcript of our conversation with Herr Schmidt, a potential client. As you'll see, the details of the job are a bit more vague than I would like, but the payout is quite substantial. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether to accept the job. If you're not in the affirmative, our client will be notified and will make all necessary preparations for the run. One other thing. Herr Schmidt provided me with a device to assist you on the run. He calls it a little black box. Apparently, it can be used to compromise the power and security systems at the run site. If you opt to take the job, be sure to take it with you. Okay. Greetings, Herr Umsel. I trust this connection is secure. Naturally, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Call me Herr Schmidt. Very well, Herr Schmidt. You have some business for me. Indeed, I have a job for your team. A simple matter. Judging by what I've heard of your team, I imagine that both well suited to the task. Go on. The interests that I represent have learned that AG Chemi Europa is working on a company-wide project, something very secret, very new. Reliable sources inform me they're keeping a working prototype for this new venture at their Berlin facility. I see, and your employers wishes to acquire this prototype for them? Naturally. What is this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, then you need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you that the prototype has been branded Mark 6. I can also tell you that your team will find it on the 25th floor of the Berlin facility in the office of one Albrecht Haushofer. Further, I can assist your team in disabling building and security and gaining access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they'll be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous, Herr Schmidt. I will not commit my team to a run without a better understanding of what the job entails. Facing such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner, Herr Amsel. Your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employers have set aside 20,000 new yen for the job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 new yen, or look somewhere else. 22,500 new yen. Final offer. Very well, I will pass your offer on to my team. Are there any further deals you can provide? House office will be locked behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, of the mechanical variety. I will provide you with a copy of the key. I will also supply you with a little black box, a solid-state device that your team can use to override a variety of building systems. Your team will enter the facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the Mark 6, have them exit through the same garage. I will have a van waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I will pass on your offer to my team. I think we'll do this. I don't know if we'll do it right now or if we should do the other one. I think maybe we should do the other one first. But I was a little worried about doing that other one first, or like before I accept another job, would like get rid of those jobs because it might advance the story. It might trigger enough, having done enough missions to where we can advance the story. But I guess, well, I guess we're probably not going to advance the story until we actually hit 50,000 maybe, so I don't know. Let's just go to Frankenfurter Tour. Well, let's save first before we do anything. Okay, I was like, why can I not save here? Should probably spend karma. I do have a lot. Oh, I do have enough for this now, so this is probably a good idea. Hi, Bill. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're sleeping in the tree again. Or, well, one of them is. I don't know where the other one even is. Probably in the chair. As the U-Bahn hums toward the Frankfurter Tor, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded, along with a note from Dwyer to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You are to rendezvous with the rest of your team, reconnoiter the building, and plant the specified devices in Aylshire's suite. Beyond that, your approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You are being watched. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where. Let me see if there's a kitten back here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Rosa. Can I pick you up? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you look upset. I'll hold you though for a little bit. Then maybe you can sit in your trial at your kitty bed. Oh. Yeah. Oh, such a good baby. As you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal and step into the light of day, you find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. Oh, one guy. That's the wall of muscle. So I control. Hi, Rosa. Oh, yeah. Such a good baby. You're with maintenance. It isn't a question. He stands impassively, waiting for... he stands impassively, waiting for a response. Yes, sir. Have you seen any other maintenance guys around here? Yeah, they've been trickling in over the last 15 minutes or so. I've already done a security check on your entire crew. Everything's checked out, so you're good to head on to the building whenever you want. He nods at you. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My precious baby. Do you want to go lay down on your bed? I think you just want to cuddle up with me now. This is unfortunately not my goal. Yeah, hi. Hi. Oh. Oh.
What are your cat's names? Rosa and Dio. Let me just a sec here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get. Oh.
Yeah, hey. Whoop, whoop. Oh no, that didn't work.
Oops. How do I? Okay, there we go. There we go. Surprise!
Ah, yeah.
No, Rosa!
You can't get out. You can't go get the. No, leave the camera alone. We gotta leave the camera. Whoops. I need that up. No, Rosa. Rosa, stop it. It's not a toy. You just think it's so funny.
She's not shy. She just wants to play with it. Something to, bat off. It's sitting on the edge of something, which means it needs to be knocked off. Right? Hers is actually very social. Dio is very shy. He hides from people if there are people.
But Rosa will come just running and enjoy all the attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Let's try and get moving. Hello, little dwarf. A young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way that she's fidgeting, you can tell that she's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step towards you. Dio! Or Rosa? Sorry. Sorry, Dio. You're doing fine. You're just sleeping over there. I know how that goes. That's why I have styrofoam stuff in my apartment now. And I got a cat to blame it on. Hello? Are you Ms. Cade Wolf? Yeah, that's me. Am I late? No, you're right on time, but the rest of us got here early, and one of the others was pretty vocal about not wanting to wait. He took off, and the other guys followed him. They're already inside. Great, that's just great. Dwarf wrings her hands. I'm sorry, I told them to wait, but they didn't listen. They just muscled on past me and waltzed through the front door. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Let's find the others and do what we came here to do. Alright, calm down. She takes a deep breath and nods. Yeah, okay. Yeah? You feeling like you want to move? They'll still be on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks in the elevator. So I decided to wait for you out here. Figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. Good thinking. Thanks. I just hope they don't screw things up in there. All I want to do is get this thing over with and get back home. Right there with you. Let's get inside. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. What? No, no, not toy. Not toy. Not toy. So who's that? Just Jaina. Okay. We don't know anything. Oh, wait, can we go in here and see her now? Is she in our party? Ah, she is. Okay. No, stop trying to eat it. Let's see. She has 5 strength, but no skills. 6 quickness. Okay, she's good with a pistol. She has no other skills. Wow, she is, like, terrible. Okay. What's that? Whoops, hit the wrong button there. Mid-level corporate compound, complete with living spaces on the upper levels. Rosa, stop it. Rosa. You gotta be good. That's not a toy for you to eat. Where are you going? Yeah, hi, evil skeleton. He's a kitty. An ornery kitty. Just wants to get into everything. Alright, let's check around. Yes. Like this. It's too high to reach. Okay. Okay, bye, kitten. Let's see if we can... Whoops. Alright. Let's do... Let's just have a kitten butt for a bit. I don't know how long the power's gonna last on that without it being plugged in. So we can't reach that. I wonder if there is, if you were like a troll or something, if you could reach that. No, stop it! Oh my god. Oh, hello. Waitress, huh? Rosa, where are you going? Are you left? You would sit there and stare out the window for a while. I usually do. The waitress steps forward to greet you, a drink menu in her hand. Welcome to Caff Shack, home to budget-friendly caffeine fix. May I help you? What do you have? We've got the cheapest soy calf in Berlin, guaranteed. She pauses for a moment, looks you up and down. You've been around long enough to know when you're being sized up. Finally, she continues. She says, I'm not here for your amusement. Stop pointing your camera at me. But of course, for hardworking folks like yourself, we do have other options. Options the corporate security doesn't tend to appreciate very much. Productivity enhancers. Get the picture? Oh, near my street. Need my street notion. Why is there a drug dealer here? I'm good, thanks. She shrugs. See yourself. Have a good one. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh!
Alright, well, that's something, I guess. So you can see Dio instead. He seems to be just chilling. He doesn't seem interested in moving. Okay. Let's just go in. As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their expressions, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. Shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally. You brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never, but not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing by him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mule in line. Wow, look at that guy. Holy shit. That is not what that model is depicting. The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. Good night, Fiona. Oh, that is like, what the hell's his name? Yeah, Oscar Isaac is who that looks like, I think, to me. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Staring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single susurrant. I have no idea. I don't actually know what that word is. Breath. Lars Ulrich. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you could speak Sparathiel. He shakes his head in disgust. Damn useless immigrants. Did I hear you right? Did you really say that I was tardy? I mean, what are you gonna do? Somebody need attention? Do us all a favor. Keep your opinions to yourself. Carter's mouth lifts an ugly smirk. You may be the leader of this team, but I'll speak my mind whenever I please. Get used to it. Oh, and by the way, think you could have gotten here any later, pal? I've got an important meeting to get to, and if I'm late, shit is gonna hit the... This isn't getting us to your meeting any faster. Flashes a hateful glance at the dwarf, then turns his attention back to you. No, it isn't. So let's get to the penthouse and plant the camera. It'll mask them. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hinges the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. The pack looks heavy. I can help you with it if you want. Elf blinks uncomprehendingly and takes a half step back. Told you can't understand a word you're saying. Nothing come out of his mouth but that pigeon drivel the elves call language. A Tir Taingir dialect. That's not how you pronounce that, but oh well. I wish that you'd do us all a favor and go back. Can you understand me at all? The musical tones of the elvish tongue pour out of his mouth again, but you can't make out a word. His dialect is quite foreign. It's unlike the form of Sparathiel spoken by the elves of Tir Nog. The elf falls silent, and he looks just as frustrated as the mage is. Is she civilian? I don't know if she's civilian. She's just like... scared. Just relax and concentrate on the job. Your words don't seem to have much of an impact. The elf's scowl deepens. Now that we're all together, let's discuss our approach. Anyone know how we're supposed to get into Aelshar's penthouse? I do. If you can get me to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, you should be able to put its security system into maintenance mode. This job will take some creative rewiring. Well, that and whatever's in the pack that elf is carrying. Our employers gave me the schematics. And do you know where we'll find that access panel mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. It's the plan I was given and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face you.
Get me to a building access terminal on this floor, and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we use the code I was given. I rewire Elshar's security systems, and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brow furrows. Well, that's the theory anyway. Alright then, let's go. Trying to be positive, or, you know, whatever. Alright, let's look at our team here. Foreign Elf. Wow, he doesn't even have a name. He's just Foreign Elf. He is very good in melee. He's actually very good with a rifle as well. Okay, that's good. And he's got biotech, so we can see HP totals. That's good. He's actually the most useful one so far. This guy is... he has pistol training, but he's not good at it. Okay, he has spellcasting, so we'll have to see what spells he knows. Throwing weapons, which are dumb. Let's see, Jaina has a pistol. Oh my god, her model, that is not doing her favors. And a taser. Interesting. Is there a point to a taser? Maintenance worker outfit. Toilets and boilers, that's what I can handle. And that one boiling toilet. She's got medkits. Oh, it still lists me as having my outfit, even though I clearly do not. Alright. This is the Foreign Elf. He has a SMG. Wait, isn't he trained in... Tasers do stun damage and bypass a lot of armor or something. Oh, they might. Let me see. Does it have a thing? Does it have... Yeah, this is one of the things that's really annoying about this game, is that in the inventory, you can't actually see a lot of stats that are relevant. Like on drones, you can't see any stats at all. You just see class, which is, you know, pointless. Yeah, wasn't he trained in rifles and not SMGs? He was also trained in melee, and he's got a sword. So that's something, I guess. It's not a particularly great sword. Let's see. So James has Powerbolt 2. It's all right. He's got healing, aim, to acid stream, and fireball. All right, that's fine, I guess. He's got a med kit, or a trauma kit rather. Okay. Oh yeah, did any of them have cyberware? No. Yeah, the Foreign Elf has traded rifles, not SMGs, but he has an SMG, so that's great. All those skills are useless. Wish I could give him a rifle, but... Let's see here. Let's try not to... Taylor? Why is there a Taylor here? Oh, hi. They're powerful, but I think they have to be reloaded every shot. Oh yeah, I did say capacity 1. I did see that. So they definitely do have to be reloaded. What's in here? Oh. Not that guy. Okay. That's the security room. Let's avoid that. Corporate woman, tech vendor. Okay. So we're looking for... I guess this might be the best place. Jaina studies the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box like this one. Looks like they're both in the same circuit, too. So? Oh wait, I remember what I think. A successful hit with a taser stuns the enemy for the round. So someone is going to wreck you, tase them, and if it hits, they miss their turn. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like sort of like the flashbangs. So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I can feed a nice power spike into that one from here. You know, if you wanted me to. What would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls? I'd rather you didn't. Find another way past the guard. Fine by me, just thought I'd offer. Alright, so... Is that where we need to get to, though? Not sure where we need to go. Let's talk to the tailor, I guess. The saleswoman expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it on under your baggy maintenance overalls. Let me see that suit. Good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes her arm. Here, let me show you the dressing room. Oh god, that's expensive as hell. Oh, the +2 charisma, I guess, is nice. So, let's see here. Very expensive food. I think that if you don't buy that here, you miss it, but I'm not 100% on that. Well, I don't think I need it ever, because I don't use charisma. I mean, I'm normally going to be wearing, like if I could put, you know, if I could put it on other people, maybe. But since I can't change their clothes, only my clothes, then it's just, at least I don't think I can change their clothes. Let's talk to the stressed dude, I guess. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead, and his eyes are bloodshot. It looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. This is about building maintenance. Take it to someplace else. James' cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. God damn it. Watch it. You don't take to talk down to me like York bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you better watch the attitude. Now, is there a floor you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Didn't mean to bother you. I'll leave you alone. He scowls and continues to pace. God. Fucking James. I think I bought it and just wore it for the rest of the game. Charisma affects some dialogue. It does, yeah. There are dialogue options that require charisma. We ran into one of the last mission, but I mean, there's nothing to interact with in here, so I don't think we need to necessarily talk to that guy. It seems bad to talk to people. Let's talk to the tech vendor, though. One behind the counter smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, welcome to Augment Tech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me how I can help you today. Then you come to the right place. She gestures at the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse our Tarlog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augmentations that make you into the person you've always dreamed you could be. Scanning over the tastefully designed catalog, you find that most of Augmentech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic tweaks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy septuagenarians. Towards the back of the catalog, you find some more practical chrome, but nothing that Shadowrunner would want. From designer replacement limbs to nephretic screens for alcoholics, Augmentech carries the very best in fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental hedge section is a little more promising, but you can't see anything you couldn't already find at the Croyd's Bazaar. You're about to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Encephalon system, complete with an integrated math SPU. The Encephalon Next, as it's called, is bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-compete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores, but you found the one that carries it. Hey, this headwear looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glanced at the item on screen. Looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one, and it is amazing. Totally worth the price. And what is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing a special right now. Yours for only 250 new yen. That's actually really cheap. Okay, sign me up. This seems like a bad... I don't know what it does yet. That's a wonderful, good choice. I'll just swipe your credit stick, then I'll print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I go to install it? Is your dock in the back or something? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm afraid you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't do the surgery here. Of course, your doctor will bill you separately for installation, but this way you can assure that the procedure is carried out whenever you're most comfortable. Okay, so this is just to get the option for it. I'll still take it. Please have it sent to the triage clinic in the cyber clinic in the Kreutz Bazaar. She swipes your cred stick, punches a few buttons on her PDA, a flimsy slip of paper rolls out of the terminal you're standing on into your hand. The salesman beats you. You're now the proud owner of Encephalon Next. We'll have it sent to the triage clinic as per your request. When you arrive, show the doctor or a member of his staff the proof of purchase that you're holding, and he'll know what to fetch you. Thanks. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day. A well-groomed corporate couple stand in the corporate corner, browsing racks of pamphlets about neural enhancement hardware. The woman's head turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tan husband chimes in. Right. The last thing we want is to come between you people and whatever it is you do. Yeah, we got some repair work to do. The flux dilator is leaking coolant. Real messy job, believe me. Is that dangerous? We should call security. No need to panic. It isn't dangerous or urgent. Say, what are you looking at there? This? He holds up a display model that they were inspecting so you can see it. A small chip along with a glossy, attractive information sheet. It's a pediatric skill wire system for our son. Our little Hans deserves the very best, and he'll need it if he's going to compete with the classmates at the academy. That means hardware from Augmentech. We may not be as rich as their other parents, but this at least is something we can do. I'm surprised that they sell cyberware for children. Don't the kids, I don't know, outgrow it? Man sighs, yes, he'll need another one in a year, and every year after that from now until college. But I suppose that's the price of success. Our son's classmates come from affluent families. Even the least successful of Hans peers has pediatric encephalon, and it ranges up from there. The academy grades on a curve. If we were to send Hans to a school without any enhancement, we'd be setting him up for failure. What about the kids that can't afford cyber surgery? The scholarship students, you mean? He pauses, considering. Well, I suppose that someone has to be at the bottom of the pile. Yes, but that someone won't be our Hans. It's an unfortunate situation, of course. He cocks his head apologetically. But then that's the world we live in, isn't it? Like, what's the appropriate word how to say here that doesn't get me in trouble? Yeah, it is. You wouldn't want Hans to wind up at the bottom of the heap like me. I should say not. You seem like a good woman, and I don't mean to insult you, but you know how cutthroat it is out there. Hans will have every advantage, even if I have to mortgage the house provided for him. That's big of you. I should get back to work. She waves to you. Goodbye now! What the fuck? God. Alright, so... Oh, okay, so I didn't actually see this. So this is back here. This is where we need to go. I guess we can talk. Maybe we should have called security. I guess they would have wanted to know what's going on. Your guard's stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yeah, could you open the door to the utility area? We have some work to do in there. You can read the guard's expression through his mirrored face mask. But his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is security coded, Delta grade. Your ID says that you're just a Theta, so no, I can't open the door. You're not listening. We have to work in there. I heard you loud and clear, Bob Jockey. Now you, listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance get through this door, period. I suggest that you talk to management. If you really do need to be in there, they'll upgrade your clearance. Otherwise, piss off. Sorry about that. We'll be on our way. Yeah, you do that. Okay. So what happens if we talk to this guy? I'm kind of curious now. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. We're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep of all major systems. Want us to take a look at your terminal? You know that I can't do that. You don't have the appropriate clearance to touch this terminal, let alone service it. Besides, it's been running great since that other maintenance team worked on it last week. I'm surprised that you don't have that in your records. You know how it is with us in management. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's ridiculous! Ha Story of my life. You have my sympathies. Well, we'll be on our way then. Take it easy. So, the previous management team from last week would be another team? So they're running... Like, this is all... The whole building is a test, like, that they clearly control, right? Of course, the control where you can murder people, so... Is it time to zap some guards? Do it. Okay, that's a lot of blood for zapping them. I thought you said it was going to knock them out. Hi, Dio. Wordlessly, Jana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. A few minutes later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. Alright, that should do it. I bypassed the security lock in the elevator. We're good to head upstairs. Let's get moving then. Let's. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be in room 303 on this floor. The door combination is 14291. She glances up at you. Make sure to write that down. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, once I'm in there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111, so we shouldn't have trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. Cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one else gets in our way for their own sake. You aren't hurting anyone unless I order you to. You got that? Mage's lip curls into a sneer. Yeah, I heard you. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah, well, you are, so shut up and deal with it. She shakes her head in disgust. God, I wish that we didn't need you to finish this job. His lips curled into a sneer. Sadly, for all of us, you do. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna have words when this run is over, Mouse. A stream of caustic syllables pulls out of the elf's mouth. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I want to get this over with, Cade Wolf. I want to get away from these people and go home. Okay. Apartment 302. Apartment 301. Apartment 303. All these locked doors. Penthouse door control, okay. No hacking it. What's this? The text that glows on the console's display reads, "Information security personnel only." In place of a keypad, the console sports a smooth Duraplast panel with a data port in its center. It would seem that building management doesn't want laymen tampering with this machine. Tether your cyberdeck to the input port and deck into the system. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Nice. Okay. Well, I wanna check that out. Maybe save. Uh, 14291. What? Why can't I get over here? Oh, there we go. Why is that? What in the hell? That's a giant teddy bear. Move the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Jana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts to hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry up, women. The clock is ticking. Don't rush me. This is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a grim look of determination on her face, she begins to snip into the massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. Alright, she taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that, thing now. He nods, reaches back to unsling his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Jenna's cleared. There you go, you dumb ox, doing something useful for a change. Elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time he appreciates how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares out at James, his hands bunched into fists. James, for the last time, keep your damned mouth shut. I'll say whatever all of you, shut up, you're distracting me. Mage falls silent, and Jaina goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. Stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup, and we can get out of here. Nice job, Jaina. Yeah, thanks. Wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employer's instructions. Hey, that's great, but time's a ticking, so let's keep moving. Glance at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access tunnel. To hell with cleanup. We'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway. Just a second. What was that canister that you put into the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of Tixie dust. They said that I'd wired it into the wall at this junction, so I did. Our employees don't tell us much, do they? The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you anything that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you, take the money, keep your mouth shut about it afterward. It's all very simple. The lodge? The mage's eyes waited incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, you do. You're leading this team, and you don't have a clue. Jana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you shut up. Somebody's coming. A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner at a jog, comes busting into the room. You recognize him as the father that you spoke with at the Augmentech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team, and the smile falls from his face. You, the lady from the cyberware kiosk. What the hell's going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment. I own it. You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that, but that doesn't give you the right to force your way to my home without tearing up my walls. At the very least, you should have given me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't care for this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses. Keep your mouth shut, James. I'll talk this out with our friend here. He bristles. Talk this out? To hell with that. We have a job to do, and he's in the way. Deal with him and do it fast so we get back on track. Homeowner looks shocked, but he recovers quickly. He takes a step towards James, his hand balled into fists. All right, buddy, you've asked for it. I want to know your employee number. I want to know it now. I'm a member of the Homeowners Association at this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrust an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered. I promise you that. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received the work order last week. I received a thing from dispatch. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I know that you're going to fix this, and that you clean this place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need to hell with it. I don't have time for this. His hands twisted to claws, and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in an unnatural purple glow. James, stand down. We do not need to kill this man. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs. Oh, God. Stabs out of James' hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down the plastic disc that had been clipped to his belt. Too late, you recognize the object. A panic button. The air fills with the cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. James jerked back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the Hono runner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving slowly. Much too slowly. Everybody stand down! Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech in your periphery vision. You catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline towards James. James is hanging off him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then reaches for his weapon. Stop, damn it! We need him alive to complete the run! With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then turns back towards James. Step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Janet's right. We need him. Elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Janet to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Killers, innocents, will not stand for. I'm not slave. All lodgemen bastards. I kill all. What? Oh no! Okay. Why are they down? Wounded? Where's... James is wounded. Where the hell is Jaina? Jaina is also wounded. Where is she? Oh, she's on top of his space. Okay, that's where... Wow, you missed. Wait, what? What did I... Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I was trying to heal. Oh, well, you can't heal either of them anyway. I really wish I had gone and hacked this thing now, because I want to know what's in it. Oh boy. Wait, why does she have no actions? Oh, she did, yeah, I shot the taser. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not happy about this, but... Yep. Well, I'm glad they missed that, Jesus. Well, they didn't miss that. Shit. Oh, now he can heal himself. What? How is line of sight blocked here? Alright, whatever. She can overwatch with this. Yeah, I know it's out, but that's fine. He's in heavy cover. She probably needs to move. No, it does not have range. Okay, that's good. Oh, ouch. That hurt. Can't heal me yet. Okay. Ow. Hey, Shibs. That is Dio. You are correct. Oh my god. Everyone is terrible. Ah, he's on fire. Please heal me. Thank you. Rosa is thick, Dio is less thick? I mean, Dio's bigger than Rosa, but I don't know how I would evaluate their relative thickness. Alright. Oh, you can even overwatch with your blast. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's power down this guy. Yeah. Oh, that's the one with Overwatch though, but oh well. I guess maybe we should just power down both of them so that I can get there quicker. Is there anyone to shoot? Like, why are we still in combat? Oh, there's a guy down there. Yep, yes. Whoa, ouch! That hurts. Don't fuck! Oh boy.
Tapped all of yours. Don't fuck. It's fine. Alright, they're taking. Okay, good. That's good. That's exactly where you guys should be going. Oh, you don't have, Alright. Okay. Oh gosh, she's got a fucking grenade. Alright. Hopefully she's out of those. What? That doesn't count as moving into the Overwatch range? There we go. Still not over, huh? Alright, both of them been hit, so we get rid of the weaker one. Oops. I guess you should. Whoops. Why is that not a thing that takes you out of your... Alright. Let's go in. I'm in! Okay. Oh, hi. Alright. Oh, hello. Whoops. Okay, the good news is those things generally can't hurt you. They just debuff you. It's my experience. Oh, they're charging. Maybe they do something. Alright, let's move over here then. And then let's try and kill this guy. Oops, not that. Fuck. Alright, maybe I run away some more then. I don't know what that does. Fucking hell, really? Yeah, he hit me. He debuffed me, maybe. Or charge. Okay, it's charging. Holy hell. Right.
run so far. I'm just gonna keep running. Because I don't know what that charge does. And I don't really want to find out. It seems bad. Alright. Okay, it's charging. Just keep doing that. That guy is not charging. That guy is. Okay. No, I don't need that. Right. That was risky. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, these actually open all these doors. Oh, that's cool. That's... That could be bad. There's also that down there, so you go do that. Okay, that is that. Oh, hi. Hi, boys. Alright, level 1. Ow. Please miss. Good. Oh, I can't have any drones out while I'm doing this anyway, so I guess that's... Okay, can I go over here? Because we're not counting as cover by the looks of it. Okay, that counts as cover. Let's do this and heal. Please don't hit. Good. Ouch. It's fine though. Okay. Whoa, what was over there? Wait. That's not Matrix shit, right? That's just like the streets? Right? Is that what's going on over there? Oh, there's also... I don't think you're meant to be able to zoom out this far. That looks like that's the apartments? Or no, that's the ground floor where you walked in. Okay, there's also this. Alright. So there's a... Whoa. There are a few lines of text stenciled into the hatch in blocky red lettering. Access to utility junction J4. Access to utility junction J8. Caution, active U-Bahn line. Notify U-Bahn ops before access. It looks like a direct route to the underground U-Bahn station when they completely bypassed the route that you took in. Note to self. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna run in here even if this is bad. Really wish I'd done this beforehand. Note, my beautiful Katya, I can't stop thinking about last Thursday, after the evening teleconference. You and me, sprawled out on my synth leather couch, with you and your cardigan and nothing else. A bowl of strawberries and a bottle of Pinot. Bacchanalian decadence, hedonistic delight. A delicious evening, for both of us. I need to see you again. What we shared, we must share again. I feel utterly consumed by my passion for you. I have sent you a calendar invite for a second romantic interlude. Please accept it at your earliest convenience. Karl Heinz. Please accept my calendar invite. Oh god. This game. This terminal is operational, but locked. Forge admin access. Most of the files in this terminal have a personal nature. In fact, one video file is of a very personal nature. The file labeled Insurance depicts a middle-aged woman engaged in vigorous sexual activity with a heavily tattooed elf some 20 years her junior. You recognize the woman as Gertrude Brune, the very respectable and very married COO of Mueller Schluter Infotech. Brune would be subject to public humiliation and ridicule if this footage were ever to see the light of day. That said, the footage could prove a valuable piece of leverage to the right person. It'd probably fetch a fair price at an auction. We don't need this, do we? This seems bad. This seems really gross. Let's just delete the file, even if she's a shitty, corporate CEO. The file blips out of existence, taking somebody's insurance and your chances at easy money with it. Frau Brune's reputation is safe. There's nothing more here to see. Hey, everybody! A table! Oh, some new yen, okay. Oh, there's where the fire escape goes, okay. So that also would get us out of here. Again, if we need an escape. Looks like that's all that's in here, though. Oh, you're all the way back there. Well, that's annoying. Ah, hello. Does he still need healing? Is he not? Okay. Armor broken. Oh, okay. She got hit. I got hit. Okay. Can you heal? Yeah, you can only heal. So that's what I kind of thought. Okay. Good job. What? She has cover from me? Doesn't feel like she has cover from me. Alright, at least these are flanked. Oh god, grenade. It's bad. You're gonna retreat. Don't get blown up. So you're only 39%. Okay, yeah, use this, please. What do you got over here? Oh, the trauma kit. Yeah, that's good blood. The true blood. That's what I thought. Oh, that's nice. It's a good solid hit. Retreat again. Oh, she's not. Armor broken. Okay. Oh, he's running. Oh my god. We made it. Alright. The mage wiped splatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me! Our elf! Fucker tried to kill me! You've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What did you think was going to happen? His face flushes red. If you'd been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up! Just stop talking! We're both sick to death of you! You need me to... Finish the run, yes. So let's go do that. To finish the mission, yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're going to arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Just like, fuck you, man. Maintenance override accepted. Right. I mean, we already had security called up here and shot up a bunch of them. Is there really like, are they really not going to search for what we did? But place the first camera. It hears the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen. Then you blink. The camera's gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. Medical supplies. Second camera clicks onto a heating vent. The lens irises to adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance, and the camera fades from view. Place the last camera. James steps forward, then turns to stare you in the eye. When we get through this run, I'm going to tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? The entire run is a test. I think you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. That isn't going to happen. An infuriated smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. It's all about you. Just keep on believing that and see where it gets you. Whispers the third camera, and soon enough it fades from view. That's it. We're done. Let's go. So yeah, we get to go exit out here rather than taking the street. Still working. Mission complete. Accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him the job is done. And be quick about it. I need to get on the next train out of here. For once, he and I are in agreement. Kept this place behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, and forget that tonight ever happened. Aww. Jaina's cool. Why can't we have her on our team? Enter the comm code that Luca Dwyer gave you. You punch Luca Dwyer's comm code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hold the telltale click of successful connection. Dwyer's voice pours out of your PDA speakers. Purrs. Kate Wolf, the job is done, I trust. Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications, plus or minus a few dead guards. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update of the members of your team. The elf from Tir Tairngr turned on us. We had to put him down. But Jaina and James are both alive and well. Clicks his tongue softly. Interesting. The elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person. Disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we have gained valuable insight into your character. James' continued survival, on the other hand, was not. You are a very patient woman, Kate Wolf. Dwyer smiles. This has been most informative. James' posture stiffens when he says nothing. You can see a dawning awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Now let us see how adequately you complete this task that I set before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. Type in the code as instructed, and your PDA's screen is cut to static. A moment later, the familiar image materializes on the screen. The penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the cameras that you planted. Are you sure that this room is secure? You've done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. How do we have a mage that is better than the best mages they can get? Cut lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God. Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That will be all. You have a good... Suddenly the air in the room seems to ignite. There is a blinding flash. Your PDA's screen cuts to static. Did we just blow him up? I mean, that's fine. His wife and kid weren't there, so... And that takes care of that. Please return to the Kreutz Bazaar. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that? Raises an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. You lied to me, Dwyer. I told you that you'd be planting bugs, and you did plant bugs. You did a wonderful job of it, I might add. Jane's job was to plant the bomb, but we can discuss all this upon your return. Alright, so it was a bomb. The big cylinder thing, which is fine. Jaina covers her mouth with her hand, horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me. You were shooting people on the run, Jaina. You shot some guards. With the sound of that explosion, I'd guess you killed a fair number of someone's. Ailshire and his bodyguard, at the very least. Probably a good half-dozen more. A morbid grin creases the mage's thin-lipped mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving up in the world. Sob racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is gonna follow me for the rest of my life. I killed people. I'm a fucking murderer. Say it louder, why don't you? I don't think I heard it in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Kate Wolf. Shall I make preparations for your post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this, Jor. I'll see you soon. Very good. I'll be waiting. Your return trip to the Quoits Bazaar is a quiet one. The train from Frankfurter Tor is empty, save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You finished the first part of your audition. Luca Dwyer is waiting at Cafe Kisve to administer the second. Alright, I forgot I have that stuff. Oh, I can't even talk to him. Okay. Let's go stop by Zach. Give him this schematic we got. Oh. Never mind. Do we not give him the schematic? What's the auto injector? Oh, is it a cybernetic thing? Maybe it goes here. Welcome back. What can I do for you? Yeah, it is. Okay. Schematic auto injector bliss. Interesting. These types of implanted injectors have become popular with some of the local gangs. Yes, I can install it, though I'll need payment for the materials. I had a piece of hardware shipped here. Could you install it for me? Oh, yes. Yes, this arrived just this morning. I can certainly install it for you, but it won't be cheap. But I already own the cyberware. Shouldn't that entitle me to a discount or something? No. Sensing your special look, we're talking about a neurosurgery here. It's risky, delicate work. A damn sight more difficult than stamping out a chip. I won't charge you for the device, of course. You do already own that. But if you want me to put it in your head, it's going to cost. Period. Alright, let me see how much. So, let's see. I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's part of the head, right? Oh, it adds +2 intelligence. Oh, that's pretty good. Of course, it's 5,000, so it's very expensive. Yeah, I didn't actually look at the stuff that he got from the thing, so. Why is this? Oh, I see. So the cerebral booster is more expensive because it costs less essence, but it has the same effect as the encephalon. Encephalon next, though, +2 intelligence. It's pretty good. Eyes, it's 3% to hit. Yeah, the laser designator, the flashlight, flash bulb, eye data jack, which I would need to get another data. That's one of the things also is I think I need another data jack. If I replace the one in my head. Let's see, hyper auto injector, muscle augmentation, +1 quickness, +1 strength. That's pretty good for people who want that. A hand data jack, so you could be like fucking Boomer and Battlestar. God, that scene's still creepy to me. Oh, this is the arms, right? I want to look at the body. Okay. Wired reflexes, +1 armor, +1 charisma, pheromones, +2 armor, +1 body. Receding trauma from reaching. What does that say? It doesn't say what it does. Ortho skin, +1 armor, +1 body, +1 dodge and throwing weapons, +1 to movement. Alright, legs. Enhanced articulation, +1 dodge, +1 quickness. It's 8 HP, +1 quickness. +8 HP, +1 quickness, +1 dodge. +3 movement. It's cool, but... I want to go talk to Simi, see if she's okay. Oh, it's just a random person. Whoops. Oh, I can't even talk to her. Okay. Oh, I also haven't talked to, I can go back down here. I forgot to go back down here last time. Let's go talk to Lucky Strike. Hey, I don't mean to be rude. This is my off time. I intend to spend it smoking and drinking myself in a stupor, not talking. She waves you away. If you want to chat later, we'll chat. For now, I'll give you some breathing room. Okay, so... yeah, we are... nothing to talk to her about. Okay. Let's see if Cammy has anything to say before we go in. Nope. Hello. Welcome back. And my congratulations on a job well done. If you wanted Ailshire dead, you could have just said so. They've taken the job either way. Yeah, he's a shitty corporate guy, I don't really care. Not thoughtfully. Good to know. But the purpose of this test is to gauge your adaptability. We need to know that you'll be willing to do what we tell you to do, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. And we need to know that you'll roll with the punches if circumstances change mid-run. Many of your colleagues in the Shadow community have the Shadow community! Oh my god! That's so good! This is like the guy who's like, knows Shadowrunner sounds really dumb, and he's just like, but these people use it, so I just have to go with it. So he's like, the Shadow community have overinflated egos. They let their personal feelings interfere with their work. My organization needs to know that you will see tasks that we assign you through no matter what. I won't go against my own principles. Then you don't belong in the shadows. This is not a business for bleeding hearts or free thinkers. It seems to be what Monica was, but also I agree. We're fucking mercenaries, like, that's the whole thing. The people at the top of the ladder are the decision makers. People like you and me are nothing more than convenient sets of hands. The true purpose of the run that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you. But you can take comfort in knowing that everything that we request for you is ultimately for the greater good. And what is this greater good? Define it for me. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that they are some of the most intelligent men on this planet, and that they place a high priority on social order and stability. And those are good things by anyone's standards. No, not necessarily. Slavery was a stable social order. So, he stares you in the eye. What do you think of all that? Every client I've ever worked for has kept secrets. I don't see how this is any different. I mean, yeah, this is basically like, they can even give me a job. At some point I might refuse a job, but then we'll be done. After a brief pause, he nods and reaches forward and places the cred stick in your hands. Congratulations, you have passed your audition. Welcome to the payroll. So what happens now? Now we part ways. Don't worry, I'll call you when your services are needed. He taps the neatly trimmed fingernail against the earpiece of his comlink. When I contact you with a new task, the choice of whether to take it or leave it will be yours. If you take it, return here and I'll pay you a fair sum of your services. If you leave it, well, there are some of my organization who will be quite unhappy. I can't promise you that I'll always be able to accept every job that you offer me. Understandable, but I would strongly advise compliance whenever possible. There's always some margin for extenuating circumstances. We are nothing if not understanding, but abusing that margin would be unwise. Dwyer glances at his PDA, a high-end model etched with platinum. And with that, I'm afraid that I must bid you good day. Go now. I'll be in touch. Alright, well, we did that. So that's good, I suppose. Did he actually pay us? got paid. Yeah, we're gonna need that in the future. You might want that. Yeah, okay. I don't think we'll be able to talk to anyone, but we'll go see. Oh. Oh, we can ask about this. Okay. Have you ever heard of an organization called the Lodge? I think I've heard something with a capital L Lodge. Yeah. Some chatter on a BBS I used to hang out a few years ago. It's about furrows and concentration. It's a magic thing, I think. Sort of a boogeyman for conspiracy theories. Interesting. Do you know anything else? Not really, no. Conspiracy theories aren't really my thing. I prefer to keep my eyes on what's ahead of me. Besides, most of that stuff is bull anyway. On the whole, people are too disorganized and selfish to make it global industry work. Not true. Anyway, it's all I know. He shrugs. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Besides, this whole dragon thing, we've got enough on our plates already. I mean, the person who would know, if anyone knows, is probably Paul. So let's go talk to Paul. See if we can ask Paul about it. Well, we can't talk to Paul about it. That's annoying. Why can we only ask Blitz about it? Well, that's dumb. Right, we didn't take the one data available there, so... Alright. Let's save here. For the night. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me for Shadowrun Dragonfall tonight. I will be back next Tuesday with continuing on here. We've got the this Mark 6 prototype mission to do next time, I guess. Tomorrow night will not be streaming. Wednesdays are my night off currently. We'll be back Thursday with Stellaris modding. Just fun but it does kind of involve me staring at text files a lot, so may or not be interesting. The other games that I play, you can see below the stream on my schedule. You can follow me for notifications when I go live. You can sub for emotes of my cats, like Dio there. It's on camera. He's the $5 emote. They're very cute, in my opinion. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I really enjoy doing this, and you guys viewing and chatting is part of why it's fun. So, hope to see you again. Bye.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great until we